Hey, what's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new Prime Icon player review of FIFA 18. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Englishman, the 91 rated Alan Shearer. Those stats on his item itself then, he's got 81 pace, only 78 dribbling, but he does have 85 physical and also a whopping 93 shot. He is 6 foot tall at striker with high medium work rates, right footed with only 2-star skills and a 3-star weak foot. I feel we may have our work cut out for us a little bit today. So I've got a couple of different squad options for you. This is like the main squad that I actually played him in. Really nice team with lots of good players in there. Some SBC players featuring such as Giovinco and Hamsik, as well as the Andrea Pirlo as well. And this is a different squad that you could potentially put Alan Shearer in. You'll notice that both teams have a 2-striker formation, with the other striker being like a more agile, pacey player alongside him. I think that's typically what you should do. I think you should definitely go down that route if you're going to use a striker like this. Moving on into the in-game stats then. Well, I'm not super impressed with his on-item stats themselves, so I was hoping the in-game stats might shed a little bit of light on that, show us where we're going wrong, what looks really good and stuff. And it's definitely that shooting and physical stats. They're the ones which look really good. I'm happy with them. Let's try and boost everything else a little bit. So I've gone with the engine today to boost pace, dribbling and passing, and as you can see, we actually get him up to the likes of 92 acceleration, also 86 dribbling. That's pretty good as well. I'm happy with that. And on his passing and stuff, we've got other good stats in those areas. So moving on into the clips, what you're going to see is a whole bunch of goals that I was actually able to score with Shearer, and I've got to say, he really can stick him in the back of the net. Something that I wasn't expecting, because yeah, he's a complete and utter legend in real life, an English striking legend. But on FIFA, those stats don't necessarily translate very well, and he doesn't normally play superb for me on FIFA. So I went into this thinking that he wasn't going to be too amazing, I have to admit. We could talk negatives at this point in time, and they're the obvious ones, I'm pretty sure, that you would already sort of imagine. His skill moves lacking. 2-star means that you can just about do a ball roll. That's literally it. No roulettes, no nothing like that. No chops, no spins. He's pretty much like bog standard, with no flair about him whatsoever. And then the weak foot situation, inside the box, you can pretty much get away with it as long as you're not sprinting and you're pretty composed, just because Alan Shearer has got 93 shooting. But then outside the box, you're going to definitely want to stay on that really strong right foot for sure, because the 3-star weak foot is not really going to get you very far. Agility and balance are the other stats which I have an issue with on Shearer. He just feels clunky from time to time, and obviously not having skill moves to help get out of certain situations, all of that just doesn't help. So that's what you get with Alan Shearer, someone who's like bog standard on the ball. But we can now move into the positives, and I've got to admit, there are lots of them. And I wasn't expecting it. Alan Shearer actually scored me tons and tons of goals, and was a very prolific striker. We can start the positives off here with his surprising amount of acceleration. Mainly, I guess, due to the engine chemistry style, but he got up to speed really quickly, and he wasn't too slow with his overall sprint speed. Once he got going, he was quite a difficult player to stop, but it was definitely that acceleration which sort of mainly impressed me there. His positioning is fantastic. What you do get with Shearer is like this target man. So you got someone back to goal who's going to either nod it onto the quick striker or take it down and hold that ball really nicely. He's got a lot of strength behind him, so he can hold that ball really well. And also, if he takes the touch and he decides to turn, his 1-2 passing is good. He gets the ball out of his feet really well. His overall first touch was impressive. So there's a lot about this guy which is actually like pretty decent and actually stands out as a solid player. Now, the real like brilliance of Alan Shearer comes when you take those shots. You know, this man is super composed in front of goal, and that's like when you're running with the ball and you need to hit it on the sprint, and you're not super composed like in yourself. Like, you can literally hit it on the sprint, low driven across the keeper with the strong foot, and that ball is still going to fly into the back of the net. Very accurate. And then just generally taking it through on goal when you're one-on-one with the keeper, you'll find yourself netting that like 9 times out of 10, maybe even more than that, you know. Well, Long shots are pretty good as well. You've seen a few spicy ones here. His volleys were amazing. Hit a couple of really nice volleys with the Englishman. And just generally his shooting was incredibly impressive. I scored so many goals and he actually got me back into a lot of games where I genuinely wasn't expecting him to do so. So it's definitely a lot of work if you're trying to use a player for their skill moves and like general agility and balance on the ball and just their maneuverability. He's a bit of work to be able to use and you are lacking in those important skill move areas and stuff. But if you're going to play him up front alongside someone like Player of the Month Salah or someone super quick and super agile, then you've got that player to do that bit of work, and then Shearer can just be the one to net that ball into the back of the net time and time and time again. So overall, pretty impressed, I'm not going to lie. I would probably pick many icons over Shearer. However, as an out-and-out finisher, you can't go wrong. He will net you goals, a lot of them on FIFA 18, that's for sure. So let me know, guys, have you ever used the 91 Prime Shearer on FIFA? I want to know what your thoughts on him are down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.